How could I have not known? Oh hey, I guess I'm better off alone. But watch me take you into the ground. You think I'm trying to forget you, but baby, I ain't sitting around, I'm already through.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. I'm Bob Getz, producer and host of OMN TV. I want to welcome you to part 2 of the Mersi Stone girls interview. We had such a fun time during this interview. We found out later we actually went over our allotted time. So because of the much time involved, we decided to split their interview for each week, last week and this week. For those that might have missed last week's part 1, shame on you. So here is Mersi Stone again introducing themselves to you. So sit back and enjoy.
Music has always been a part of mine and Corey Jean's life. It has been an awesome journey and definitely a crazy ride.
Music for us is so much more than a career. It's something that's so powerful because it speaks to so many different people in a way that words alone just can't do.
For me, my love of music started when I was very little. I was constantly singing, even if it was just singing Happy Birthday over and over.
Sing it again so you can sing it to Matt.
Just like Kels, I've always loved singing, but I've also loved performing from a young age.
I'm gonna sing a pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America.
As sisters, we love singing on our own, but singing together has just come so naturally.
They are telling me, yet they know what is right. Lord knows.
Starting as kids till now, singing is what we do.
We're family, we're sisters, and best friends. And we are America's next family country duo.
I'm Corey Jean.
And I'm Kels. And together, we are Mersi Stone. We are so excited for our journey in 2015, and we're proud to announce our debut single coming out in early spring, with our new album, Who I Am, to follow in early summer.
Who I Am is the most honest and raw album that we've ever put out. It embodies the ups and downs in life that we all experience, and the times where the load seems too heavy to carry, and the pieces sometimes fall to the ground. But as you pick up those pieces, you learn what you're made of, and you stand.
We are extremely proud of this album because it is the first album that Corey Jean and I have written on every single song. Although the songs tell stories of our lives, they are stories that everyone can relate to and has experienced at some point in their own life. Life experiences are what connect us as human beings, and this is what we wanted to portray in our writing.
Kels and I are Texas girls at heart, since that's where we're from and where we grew up. But Nashville is our home away from home, and we're just so grateful for the many people there that have stuck with us all these years and continue to help move our career forward.
We had the opportunity at a very young age to start in the studio, and as we continue to be in the studio, we are very excited to see our new project, Who I Am, come to life.
so grateful for the outpouring of love and support that we have had as we continue to put this project together.
There are no words to describe how blessed we are to be able to get to do what we love every single day and have the amazing opportunity to be able to share our music with the world.
Great introduction of themselves. Well, as I said earlier, this is part 2. So here is a continuation of last week's show. Enjoy. Now, earlier, I think we talked about Chris Young. You got invited on backstage at the Grand Ole Opry. How was that?
It was really incredible when Kelsey and I got to do that. Kelsey and I, that wasn't very clear when I said that. We had the opportunity actually at Chris Young's CD release party at Sony. We met Pete Fisher, who's the general manager of the Grand Ole Opry, and I got talking to him and just kind of hit it off. And he was super sweet to us and invited us backstage. And anytime we came to town, he was just like, "You have my email. You just contact me and I'll get you back there." And so every time when before we ever moved to Nashville, we would just like go to Nashville and we would like test the waters, and then we'd go back to Texas and we'd practice.
It wasn't one of these things, call me, we'll do lunch kind of a thing?
I wish, right? So we would just shoot him up an email and he would be like, "All right, sweet, you're on the list." And we would we'd like park backstage and just get to go back there. And it was really cool because we ended up getting to open one time for one of the acts that was playing on the Opry, and we got to meet them before we opened for them, which was really, really cool. So we're really grateful we, came to Nashville, and we were very fortunate to meet a lot of really wonderful people on our very, very first trip to Nashville, and that doesn't happen all the time, and we just happened to be in the right places at the right times. And I don't like to call it luck. I like to call it where hard work meets opportunity. And I think that a lot of the hard work that we had been putting into our music career was starting to pay off at that point.
Well, 2 questions that'll be, for basically one answer kind of a thing. How did Mersi Stone start, and where did you get the name?
So we got the name Mersi Stone. It's just a super random story. We grew up with Siberian Huskies our entire life, and we love Siberian Huskies. Obviously, we love dogs. And our very first Siberian Husky was named Tasmanian Devil. And so obviously they named her after Tasmania. Mm-hmm. And so we decided, my parents decided that after every Husky that we get, we're going to name them after either a town, something out of Tasmania. And so my parents one day were actually looking up the cities in Tasmania.
So we were looking for a band name, we were struggling.
Yeah, and they ended up putting 2 separate names and mushed them together, and that's how we ended up getting Mersi Stone.
And we changed the spelling.
Yeah, we changed the spelling of Mercy, and we changed the C to an S, and then the Y to an I. Corey's name ends in I, and then my name ends in I as well.
Yep.
So, this, believe it or not, this song probably won't tie into that, but it's called Almost Real.
Yes.
A little bit about that song.
Almost Real is another song that Kelsey and I wrote together. We actually had the opportunity to co-write this song, and this was very interesting. We started co-writing this song at the beginning of 2014, right?
Yep.
And we sat down one night and we wrote it with the beautiful Carden Lopez, and she is absolutely stunning and is just an amazing songwriter. And we sat down with her one night at her house, and we started writing it, and we wrote the first verse and part of the chorus. We weren't sold on anything yet, and we kind of just gave it a break, and we literally walked away from it. And Kelsey and I didn't start writing the song again until
the early part of,
was it December of 2014 or January? It was somewhere, it was the end of 2014, beginning of 2015, and the song just flowed, and it just happened. And we were in Dallas at the time, and so we actually co-wrote the song with her over voice memos and over like voice text messages. We're like, Cardin, do you like this? And she's like, yes, I like this. We should try this. And I'm like, oh my gosh, yes, we love it. So that's where that song came, and it was a really interesting song because we have never co-written a song like that. But there's just some people that you click with, and she is one of those, and we were really, really grateful that we got to share that song because it was a really personal song for Kelsey and I, and the fact that she helped bring it to life was really, really great for us.
So, yeah, you ask a girl to tell you, just to ask about saying a little something, and they give you a big story. But here's Mersi Stone performing Almost Real. Enjoy.
Wild and young, a Mustang loving summertime. Texas hot, we drop the top and drive and drive. Stars fade into view. I remember I'm here without you. It was almost real. You were right in front of me, but now the could have beens are only never could be's. Who would know what I didn't know? It was almost real, but really you were just pretending. We made vows and we played house just like you planned. Built my love on make-believing promises. Pain fills my view. When you gave me no choice, I left you. It was almost real. You were right in front of me, but now the could have beens are only never could be's. Who would know what I didn't know? It was almost real, but nothing's real. You use me, you kept me hanging on when you knew you were already gone. It was almost real. You were right in front of me, but now the could have beens are only never could be's. It was almost real. You were right in front of me, but now the could have beens are only never could be's. Who would know what I didn't know? It was almost real, but really you were just pretending.
Now, your next song that's coming up it's an MP3. If those who don't know what an MP3 is, it's a non-video, and it's called "Push Me." Could that be because somebody isn't right where they need to be, and that other person is saying, "Come on, you gotta Get a move on. Come on. You can do it. That sort of thing.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like this song, anyone can kind of take any aspect of it and make it their own. Originally, that we wrote this song, we co-wrote this song with a guy named Andrew, and he's amazing. This song we actually wrote about a past relationship that I had, and it's kind of about this guy that I was totally digging on. I really liked him, and he really liked me too, but for some reason, he just didn't want to take that plunge into the next step in our relationship. And I just kept wondering, like, dude, we like each other, let's just do it. And then it never just ended up happening. And I just kind of felt like, dude, come on, let's do it. Let's just jump off this together. Just push me so we can do all this. And it never ended up happening. We wrote a song about it.
It is. I think it's that point in a relationship where it's like you can kind of go either way. You're like right on that line, and it's like, hey, if you push me, then I'm there, and I'm ready to jump off the cliff with you. But if you don't, I'm willing to walk away as well. And you're kind of just like waiting on each other. And I think everybody's had a relationship like that, right? I mean, where you just kind of sit and you're just like waiting, and sometimes it works and it crashes and burns, and sometimes, you know, it doesn't work at all, you know?
Well, I haven't had that problem, per se. I can honestly say that. I've been married, it'll be 40th year come September.
Congratulations! That's so exciting.
I forgot what it's like to be single. So, but I can say that the wife does all the pushing. She's my angel, so sweetheart.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Every
I love
time,
that.
if I'm talking about you on the air, you're my saint, girl.
Oh, I love it.
So here is Mersi Stone performing "Push Me." Enjoy.
Standing right on the edge, so push me. Standing right on the edge, feels like I'm walking on a tightrope, flying and I can't see the ground. But when you're holding on to me, I don't ever wanna come down.
the next song that's coming up is called Start a War. And talk about the video aspect of Start a War. It was a bit on the gray, darkish side, no color to it, different than your other videos, which were a lot more colorful and a lot more peppy and a lot more what I consider country music. This was on the dang dingy, dark, and as I proceeded earlier to say, the yin and the yang, whether if you knew the terms hawk and a dove, somebody that was pro-war and somebody that was anti-war, giving it, the peace sign, love, and all that stuff. I don't even know if that's the way the song was supposed to be interpreted, but you being the original writers, how close was I?
We honestly wrote it from a standpoint of us both just like really being ready to like take a stance and be able to fight for what's right. And I guess just, sometimes there's things that happen in life where you just keep getting kicked and you're like, you know what, there's only so much more I can take. And so you finally get off the ground and you're like, all right, I'm ready to start a war. I'm coming at you, right? And then Kelsey and I are like, yeah, we're going to kick butt. Because when you put us together, it's like you just can't win, unfortunately.
Now, you guys earlier said you have a loving family, and you two girls love each other as siblings. But the siblings that I know, I mean, I have two daughters, and growing up, they were, though they knew they were sisters, and you look at them at times saying, oh, they really like each other. Then there are other times like, you're in my room. Like, leave me alone. Do you ever get that way?
Sometimes we're together all the time. Because we work together, we play together, and we live together, and we're family on top of that. We really honestly don't fight all that often. I guess the things we normally fight about would be like typical girl things, like
she took my shirt, or I took her curling iron without asking and I forgot to put it back.
So then I'm trying to get ready, or like I take her shampoo so she gets in the shower and she's screaming from upstairs like, Corey, I can't wash my hair, and I'm like running upstairs with the shampoo bottle. It's kind of things like that.
well, that can happen. I mean, looking at you girls, aren't you about the same height?
We are actually not. Kelsey's taller than I am. I'm like 5'3"-ish.
I'm 5'5".
Yes.
Wow, you're on the short side.
I am.
She is.
Yes, I like to call it the fun size.
I'm not going there. It's safer to keep the lips closed. I'm at 6'8", so you can imagine. My wife's at like 5'7", which is an average girl's height as far as what I understand. But when you have two daughters, the youngest one being like 5'9.5", and the oldest one being a 6-footer, and
jealous.
not if you have to buy clothes. But the thing is that I mean, they have to buy it at the adult store, but you guys can still buy them at Kids R Us, as far as that is concerned, and a lot cheaper. So here is Mersi Stone performing "Start a War."
It's been a long, long road with all kinds of weather. From the hot and the red and black and blue. Maybe I can sleep all these demons that way, or go to the river and have your memory washed away. We're in the same game, but not on the same level. I don't have to deal with all your devils strapped in my armor. See if you can hit me harder. Come on, I'm up off the floor. I won't let you break me anymore. I'm ready to start. face of the enemy. Those curls, brown eyes should have called foul play. Not that you care, but trust me, I will be alright. Step up, 'cause baby, I'm ready to fight. Strapped in my armor, see if you can hit me harder. Come on, I'm up off the floor. I won't let you break me anymore. I'm ready to start. Come on, wanna even the score, 'cause I won't forget what I'm fighting for. I'm ready to start a war. It's been a long, long road from the hunt and the run. Come on, I'm up off the floor. I won't let you break me anymore. I'm ready to start. Come on, wanna even the score, 'cause I won't forget what I'm fighting for. I'm ready to start. I'm ready to start a war.
Well, on or off the camera, we're at the end of this program. I want to say, dang it, I'm having such a good time.
We do too.
I mean, how often does an older gentleman like myself get to interview two great-looking young ladies?
Oh, you're so sweet. Thank you so much for having
you.
us.
I love it when they talk like that. But at this point in time, but before we close the show, I need to ask. Well, first, I'm going to back up just a hair. I have to mention someone, and that's when I say younger lady, she's still younger than I am. Sue Walton.
We love you, Sue. You're the best.
Yeah, she keeps getting on my case. Either I'm spelling her name wrong on the credits, or like the last one that she just viewed yesterday, I forgot to put her in the credits, and she went the old boo-hoo routine. And Sue, I'll remember to put it in this time, and I'll remember to spell your name correctly. So
I love it.
Again, I mean, the girls, I personally want to thank you for pushing me onto these girls, because they were outstanding.
Thank you, and thank you again for having us. We
Yes.
always have so much fun meeting new people, and we love what you're doing and the opportunity and the platform that it gives independent artists.
Now, before we go off the air completely, now, you have websites that if anybody that's watching our show would like to go to, and I do know a couple that will watch, and they will take the websites down because they like the music.
Yeah.
They take care of it the way they need to take care of it between the artists and themselves. How and where do we find you guys?
You can find us on www.mersystone.com. We are also on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter.
Pinterest, you name it, we have it.
So, at this time, from myself, and Ron's not here, and OMN TV, we want to thank you girls for allowing us into your home. Well, actually, allowing us to visit you in Florida.
Yes!
I'll emphasize that. So, for everyone out there, I want you to have a great night and a safe.
All right, and we're back. I'd like to thank Mersi Stone for being with us again this week. Add last week into it, and you've got one beautiful show. Thank you, girls. Much appreciated. Next performer up we've got tonight is Kelly Ray Burkham, and he's going to be playing some of his great songs. He's a new upcoming Nashville artist. I bet you're going to enjoy him. And later on this evening, towards the end of the show, he's going to be doing one of my favorite songs, Telephone in Heaven. Because if there was, I'd be talking to family. Enjoy.
Now, let's hear a little bit about you as a country singer, family man, etc.
Well, I guess I could just start from the beginning and tell you a little bit. I started when I was very young. Me and my brother are just a year apart, and we would go to my father's rehearsals. He played music all our life, and before we were born. And his name is Wade Holland, and he's passed away now. And actually, one of the songs that you'll probably be playing today was written for him. And he played with Mickey Gilley back in the day when we were before we were even born, down in Westlake, Louisiana. And then he met my mom, and of course he had to keep it local. And but we would go to his rehearsals with him, and I was real interested in the drums, and my brother was interested in the guitar. And by the time we were 9, 10 years old, we kind of formed our own little band and just took off from there. And when I was about 18 years old, I decided to start writing and recording, so I left the drums alone and started fronting my own bands, and it's just kind of gone crazy since then.
We just don't ever know what tomorrow's gonna bring. I wake up in the morning, still hurting from the day before. I've cried all the tears I can cry. Think I could take no more. I said, Lord, just help me with my child. She looks like she's hanging on. She just looked at me as her eyes grew dim, and the good Lord took her home. We just don't ever know what tomorrow is gonna bring. Oh, we just don't ever know what tomorrow's gonna bring. Dreamed I called my little girl on the phone long distance today. No, she sounded kind of upset, didn't really have too much to say. But when she realized it was her daddy talking to her on the phone, I heard my little girl crying and she said, "Daddy, won't you please come home?" I heard her say, "'Cause Daddy, I love you. Daddy, I need you." She said, "Daddy, please come home so we can do all the things we used to do." When I hung up the phone, had to wipe those tears from my eyes. Well, I knew I missed my little girl, but just how much I didn't realize. The words my little girl spoke to me really touched me deep down inside. And though I tried to hold it back, I think my little girl heard her daddy cry. 'Cause baby, I love you. Baby, I need you. Your daddy's coming home so we can do all the things we used to do. Baby, I know you're so young, and you can't understand why Daddy had to go away. But when I come back home to you, sweetheart, you know your daddy's gonna stay. 'Cause Daddy loves you. Daddy needs you. And your daddy's coming home so they can do all the things we used to do. She said, "Daddy, I love you. Daddy, I need you." She said, "Daddy, please come home so we can do all the things we used to do." Your daddy's coming home, and we'll do all the things we used to do. I love you, darling.
I love you too, Daddy.
I know you don't wanna fall in love. That's alright with me, long as I can look in your eyes and hold you close to me. 'Cause you've got a heart that's been broken. I got a heart that knows what you mean. I'm not asking you to fall in love. I was hoping our hearts could meet somewhere in between. Yeah, I was hoping our hearts could meet somewhere in between. think you need to quit coming around and maybe stop calling me. If that's what you're gonna do, let me turn around so I don't see. 'Cause I'll have a heart that's been broken. You'll have a heart that knows what I mean. I'm not asking you to fall in love. I was hoping our hearts could meet somewhere in between. Yeah, I was hoping our hearts could meet somewhere in between. No, you don't wanna fall in love, and that's alright with me. As long as I can look in your eyes and hold you close to me. 'Cause you've got a heart that's been broken. I've got a heart that knows just what you mean. I'm not asking you to fall in love. I was hoping our hearts could meet somewhere in between. Yeah, I was hoping our hearts could meet somewhere in between. Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah, I was hoping our hearts could meet somewhere in between. Know somebody hurt you not too long ago, but you know things are different now. It's time to let those feelings go. Know the first time I saw you, there was sadness in your eyes. I knew somebody done you wrong, and I wanted to make it right. So wipe those tears away from your pretty eyes. Forget about the times that we made you cry. And now you're right where you should have always been. sure hope you're listening, girl, 'cause the words I say are true. I'll never let you hurt again. That's a promise from me to you. So wipe those tears away from your pretty eyes. Forget about the times that he made you cry. And now you're right where you should have always been. Oh, and girl, I'll never let you hurt again. Oh, I swear you're never gonna hurt again. Now I lay me down to sleep. I pray the Lord you I can keep, so I can make sure you never hurt again. So wipe those tears away from your pretty eyes. Forget about the times that he made you cry. And now you're with me where you should have always been. Oh, and girl, I'll never let you hurt again. Oh, you know, you're never gonna hurt again. Girl, I swear, I'll never let you hurt again. Wish there was a telephone in heaven. How I'd love to talk to my dad. I'd tell him that I love him and I miss him. And I'm sorry for the times we never had. Well, I wonder if they'd charge me by the minute. And I wonder if they'd charge me by the mile. I'd call up that old angel operator. Could I please talk to my daddy for a while? Telephone in heaven. I wish there was a telephone in heaven. How I'd love to talk to my grandma. I'd tell her that I miss her Sunday cooking. Haven't eaten like that since you went to meet Grandpa. Well, I wonder if they'd charge me by the minute. And I wonder if they'd charge me by the mile. I'd call up that old angel operator. Could I please talk to my grandma for a while? Imagine that. Telephone in heaven. There was a telephone in heaven, how I'd love to talk to the Lord of mine. I'd tell him that I love him and I'm thankful for watching over all these loves of mine. And I know he wouldn't charge me by the minute, and I'm sure he wouldn't charge me by the mile. I'd call up that old angel operator, say thank you for this big long distance smile. Telephone in heaven. Well, I know he wouldn't charge me by the minute. Yeah, I know he wouldn't charge me by the mile. I call up that old angel operator, say thank you for this big long distance smile. Telephone in heaven.
And we're back. Kelly, that was an awesome job on that, dude. I'll tell you what, I just love that song. It means so much and it brings so many memories back, you know, with the folks and family. It's just amazing. Thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to thank you for being with us tonight. I'd like to thank Nutmeg Television for having us on board. I'd like to thank Robert Getz, our producer, and Kingpin of OMN TV. And I'm Ron Gagnon, in case you forgot. We'd like to bid each and every one of you a happy, healthy week. God bless. Good night.